Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the youngest star in cricket's constellation. Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of cricket and seekers of the extraordinary, welcome to the most riveting cricketing story of the decade. This isn't just about a kid who can swing a bat. This is about Vaibhav Suryavanshi, a 14-year-old boy who has defied age, expectations, and gravity itself with his soaring sixes and rising stardom. Buckle up as we dive deep into a journey that is as much about passion and perseverance as it is about runs and records. This is a story best told not just in highlights and headlines, but in heartbeat moments, behind-the-scenes insights, and the voices of those who witnessed it all. Chapter 1: The Birth of a Dream. It all began in a small, sun-drenched village in Bihar, Tajpur, a name more commonly associated with agriculture than athleticism. On 27th March 2011, a boy was born who would one day make cricketing history before most kids finish middle school. Vaibhav Suryavanshi entered a world far removed from the glitz of international stadiums. No coaching centers, no turf grounds, just open skies, muddy fields, and the resilience of a rural upbringing. His father, Sanjeev Suryavanshi, was no cricketer, but he was a man with fire in his heart and dreams as big as the sky. A farmer by profession, Sanjeev never had the opportunity to pursue sports beyond casual gully cricket, but he loved the game dearly. Cricket matches on the local tea shop's television were his escape from the mundane. When Vaibhav was born, he would sometimes joke to his friends, he'll wear blue one day. Not just a school uniform, but the Indian jersey. A plastic bat was Vaibhav's first toy. Sanjeev would often recount how, as a toddler, Vaibhav refused to let go of the bat, even during meals. Instead of bedtime lullabies, he fell asleep to commentary by Harsha Bhogle and Tony Craig. This boy wasn't just watching cricket, he was absorbing it. Chapter 2: The Homegrown Hero. By the age of 4, the backyard was too small. Neighbors and villagers would gather every evening to watch little Vaibhav play. His hand-eye coordination was uncanny. Kids twice his age found themselves unable to match his timing. There were days when the family cow would serve as a boundary marker and mango trees acted as fielders. Despite financial constraints, Sanjeev was determined to nurture his son's talent. He sold half an acre of ancestral farmland to fund Vaibhav's enrollment in a cricket academy in Samastipur. It was a big gamble, one that raised eyebrows in the village. A farmer selling land for cricket? Many scoffed. But Sanjeev only smiled. When you plant a seed, you don't doubt the fruit, he said. The academy was basic but functional. Old mats instead of turf, reused balls, and rusty nets. But none of that mattered to Vaibhav. He practiced like a man possessed. Coaches recall that while others took water breaks, he practiced drives. His idols were not just Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni, but also unknown local legends whose tales were passed down orally. Chapter 3: The Spark Ignites. By 9, Vaibhav was already playing U14 district matches. He didn't just participate, he dominated. Bowlers feared his fearless aggression. One local coach said, he doesn't see the bowler's reputation. He sees the ball. That's rare. At 11, he made it to Bihar's U16 team, raising more than a few eyebrows. His stats were staggering: 3 centuries in 6 matches, an average above 70, and a strike rate that rivaled professionals. National selectors took notice. Then came the India U19 call-up. In October 2024, at just 13, he smashed 104 of 62 balls against Australia, U19 in Chennai. He danced down the pitch, river-swept spinners, and lofted fast bowlers over long off. He was a boy amongst men, playing like a man among boys. After the match, former Indian coach Ravi Shastri tweeted, "Age is just a number. But talent like this? That's timeless." Chapter 4: The First Class Fairy Tale. January 2024. Ranji Trophy. Bihar vs Mumbai at the historic Wankhede Stadium. The Bihar team sheet raised questions when a 12-year-old's name appeared. But it wasn't a gimmick. Vaibhav had earned it. He walked out to bat against the likes of Shardul Thakur and Dhaval Kulkarni. The crowd murmured. The commentators chuckled nervously. But then, something magical happened. Vaibhav blocked, nudged, and then unleashed a square cut of Thakur that had the crowd on its feet. He finished with 28 runs in the first innings, modest on paper, but monumental in context. After the match, Ajinkya Rahane reportedly told him, "You remind me of myself at 19. Only, you're 12. Chapter 5, The Royal Entry. IPL Auction 2024. The world watched. Franchise tables lined with laptops and scouts. Next up, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Base price, 20 lakh. Delhi Capitals raised the paddle. Then Rajasthan Royals. Then Delhi again. The bid soared past 50 lakh. The room buzzed. Finally, RR clinched him for 1.10 crore. The youngest ever to be bought in the IPL auction. Social media exploded. Hush Vaibhav Suryavanshi trended across India. Commentators debated the decision. Experts hailed it. Some questioned it. But all agreed on one thing: the boy was special. Chapter 6, The Debut Delight. 19th April 2025. RR versus Lucknow Super Giants. Venue, Savai Mansingh Stadium, Jaipur. Vaibhav was padded up. Cameras focused on him. Commentators whispered, "Will they let him bat today?" Then came the moment. He walked in at number 4. The stadium erupted. Fans held up signs. Chhota Dawn, Bada Game. First ball, length delivery. Vaibhav danced down and lofted it straight into the stands. "Are you kidding me?" The commentator screamed. "He's 14 and he's playing like he's 24. He scored 34 from 20. But it wasn't about the numbers. It was the intent, the poise, the confidence. Chapter 7. The century heard around the world. 28th April 2025. RR versus Gujarat Titans. Vaibhav walked out under pressure. Royals needed 198. What followed was carnage. He reached Ed 5-0 in 19 balls. 100 in 35. He finished with 1-0, 1 asterisk of 38 balls. 11 sixes, 7 fours, one record after another. Harsha Bhogle tweeted, "We have just seen history. A child who hits like a champion." In the dugout, Sanju Samson hugged Rahul Dravid. The cameras caught Dravid wiping a tear. Post-match, Vaibhav was asked what inspired him. He said, "I just imagined I was playing in my village. That always works." Chapter 8. The Spotlight Syndrome. Within hours, Vaibhav became a national sensation. TV crews camped outside his school. One teacher joked, "Our staff room has more journalists than teachers." A leading beverage company offered him a sponsorship. A major streaming platform began filming a documentary. Kids wore jerseys with Suryavanshi 14 printed on them. Yet, Vaibhav stayed grounded. He declined luxury endorsements. Instead, he asked for funds to build a cricket academy in Tajpur. "Every child should have a pitch to dream on," he said. Chapter 9. Critics and Clarity. Not everyone was supportive. Accusations of age-fudging surfaced. Pundits warned of burnout. Tabloids speculated about injuries. But every test, medical, physiological, educational, cleared him. Former physiotherapist of Team India confirmed he's biologically and mentally ahead of his age. Rahul Dravid addressed the controversy calmly. "We have protocols. We have proof. More importantly, we have belief." Chapter 10. The Road Ahead. The journey ahead is filled with potential. He's already in discussions for selection in India A. RR has appointed a dedicated mentor and psychologist for him. His school ensures balanced academic progress. Selectors are watching. Fans are dreaming. And Vaibhav? He's just focused on his cover drive. His next goals: a World Cup cap, a century at Lord's, and maybe leading India in a World Cup final. And honestly, no dream seems too big now. Chapter 11. a legend in the making. What makes Vaibhav special isn't just numbers. It's the heart. After his century, he handed his Player of the Match medal to a young ball boy. "You reminded me of myself," he said. He still oils his own bat. He still watches Dhoni clips on loop. He still texts his coach after every match for feedback. He's not just a player. He's a symbol of belief. A reminder that with passion, perseverance, and a bit of madness, even a village boy can light up the world stage. And this, dear audience, is just the beginning. Rise through the ranks. Vaibhav's prodigious talent couldn't be contained within the confines of his hometown. His performances in local matches caught the attention of cricketing circles, leading to his enrollment in a cricket academy in Samastipur. His dedication and skill quickly set him apart, and he began to make waves in age group cricket tournaments. In October 2024, at just 13 years old, Vaibhav achieved a significant milestone by scoring a century for India under-19 against Australia under-19 in Chennai. His blistering 104 runs of 62 balls, including 14 fours and 4 sixes, showcased his aggressive yet calculated batting style. This innings made him the youngest batter to register an international century in youth cricket, a record that underscored his exceptional talent. Domestic cricket achievements. Vaibhav's exploits weren't limited to international youth cricket. In January 2024, he made his first-class debut for Bihar in the Ranji Trophy at the tender age of 12 years and 284 days, becoming one of the youngest players to participate in India's premier domestic tournament. His debut against Mumbai was a baptism by fire, facing seasoned players like Ajinkya Rahane and Shivam Dube. Despite the formidable opposition, Vaibhav held his own, displaying maturity beyond his years. His domestic journey continued with notable performances in the Vijay Hazare Trophy, where he scored a rapid 71 off 42 balls against Baroda, becoming the youngest Indian to score a 50 in List A cricket. These achievements solidified his reputation as a rising star in Indian cricket. IPL breakthrough. The cricketing world took notice of Vaibhav's meteoric rise, and in November 2024, he made history by becoming the youngest player ever to be signed in the IPL auction. At just 13 years old, Rajasthan Royals secured his services for 1.10 crore rupees, outbidding Delhi Capitals in a fierce bidding war. This acquisition was a testament to the Royals' commitment to nurturing young talent. Under the mentorship of Rajasthan Royals head coach Rahul Dravid and captain Sanju Samson, Vaibhav found himself in an environment conducive to growth. Dravid, known for his emphasis on technique and temperament, provided the perfect guidance for the young prodigy. Samson, impressed by Vaibhav's power hitting during practice sessions, expressed confidence in his abilities and potential impact in the IPL. IPL debut and record-breaking century. Vaibhav's much-anticipated IPL debut came on 19th April 2025 against Lucknow Super Giants. Walking into bat at just 14 years and 23 days old, he made an immediate impact by hitting a six off the very first ball he faced. His debut innings of 34 runs off 20 balls was a glimpse into the fireworks that were to come. Just 9 days later, on 28th April 2025, Vaibhav etched his name into the record books by becoming the youngest centurion in men's T20 cricket. Facing Gujarat Titans, he scored a scintillating 101 runs of just 38 balls, reaching his century in a mere 35 deliveries. His innings included 11 sixes and 7 fours, propelling Rajasthan Royals to a commanding 8-wicket victory. This performance not only made him the youngest player to score a century in the IPL, but also the fastest Indian to achieve the feat. His 35-ball century was second only to Chris Gale's 30-ball century in IPL history. Cricketing legends and fans alike lauded his achievement, with Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, and Surya Kumar Yadav praising his fearless approach and composure under pressure. Media attention and public reaction. Vaibhav's exploits on the field catapulted him into the limelight, making him a household name across India. Media outlets ran stories highlighting his journey from the fields of Bihar to the grand stages of the IPL. Social media platforms were abuzz with clips of his sixes and discussions about his potential. His father, Sanjeev, often found himself fielding questions about Vaibhav's age and rapid rise. Addressing skeptics, he emphasized that Vaibhav had passed all requisite age verification tests and had been playing competitive cricket since a young age. The family's commitment to transparency and integrity further endeared them to the public. Future prospects and challenges. While Vaibhav's journey thus far has been nothing short of extraordinary, the road ahead presents its own set of challenges. The pressures of fame, expectations, and the rigors of professional cricket can be daunting, especially for someone so young. However, with a strong support system comprising his family, coaches, and mentors, Vaibhav is well equipped to navigate these challenges. Rajasthan Royals have expressed their commitment to managing his workload and ensuring his holistic development. The franchise aims to provide him with the necessary resources and guidance to flourish both on and off the field. Conclusion: Vaibhav Suryavanshi story is a testament to talent, perseverance, and the power of dreams. From the dusty lanes of Tajpur to the dazzling arenas of the IPL, his journey inspires countless young aspirants across the nation. As he continues to evolve and mature, the cricketing world watches with bated breath, eager to witness the unfolding chapters of this remarkable tale. Vaibhav's life changed overnight. Broadcasters played his clips on loop. His father responded to skeptics questioning Vaibhav's age by pointing out he passed BCCI's bone age test at 8.5 and offered to take another test if needed. His trials and early successes became legendary. At the Nagpur trial, he hit 3 massive sixes in a row. His father mentioned Vaibhav now had no interest in cartoons, only cricket. After the match against Gujarat, fans poured into stores for Hush SRY 14 jerseys. Dravid quipped, "Didn't think we'd also sign a legend in the making." Vaibhav has just begun his IPL career. He's expected to continue in India's U19 setup and possibly represent the senior national team in the future. For now, his team is managing his workload, and he remains focused on improving. He's shown maturity beyond his years. With strong guidance from his family and coaches, he might just become one of India's biggest cricketing legends.